Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch and getting the call here, Griffin Canning. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That one ripped. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Out to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Bryce Harper.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And he swings through that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now the count is even. 1 out and a runner at second. That one misses. 3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. And he handles it himself for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. So 2 down. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty.
There are lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And that is that. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And it's 2-zip. Back here in Queens, today's starting pitcher, Christopher Sanchez.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the. Juan Soto now. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. 1 out, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. Man at first, and now it's Mark Vientos. And that's outside.
That
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Starling Marte up to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. Now batting Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And now it's JT Real Muto.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alonso pulls it down, and there's one down. And now it's Alec Bohm.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Outside. And the count is 3-1. Got the back going too soon, and strike 2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now here is Johan Rojas. Double play ball to second. Lindor, that's one. And that's all they'll get. So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2-2 now. Got him. Out number 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Luis Torrens. Not close with that one. Ball 2.
Full count.
Out to short. The throw to first. One up, one down. And now Tyrone Taylor. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, It's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting eighth, second baseman. Luis
Angel Acuna. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And now it's filled up. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Batting ninth,
So
left
up next,
fielder,
Jose Azocar. The 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Inside corner for a strike. Now 3-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Marte brings it in, and there's one down. And now here is Harper.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Aye.
Right side, hard hit. Sends it to first. Harper retired. 2 outs, base is empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Schwarber leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. On to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And he hits a ground ball right side. Harper takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now it's Juan Soto.
For the Mets.
There's no way around it. Soto's one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
And now it's even up.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Here's
Mets,
Pete Alonso.
first baseman Pete Alonso.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Max Kepler at the plate. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's JT Realmuto. Back to the mound. It hit him. Off balance feed. There's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And here
Now
comes
batting,
Alec
third
Bohm.
baseman, Alec
Good that they
Bohm.
weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the run out of scoring position.
Runner on the move. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in, and he's safe.
Hey.
So it's first and third with one down.
Now batting,
Not much to
center
this one
fielder,
other than just a
Johan
willingness to go the
Rojas.
other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now at the plate, Johan Rojas.
Hey.
Throw to
1 ball,
second,
2
he's safe.
strikes.
Two on, one out. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2 the count.
And that
Now
one
it's
missing
3-2.
low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Line drive and foul ball. Realmuto on third. Boom. At second with one away. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a foul ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the lineup flips over. This is Bryson Stott. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 2.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out.
On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Good eye in that spot. And that's outside. 3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The right fielder.
Here's Starling Marte.
Marte.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Pitch misses. 2-2. Next offering is outside. Center field, Rojas. Sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Torrens.
The catcher, Luis Torrens.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And it goes just foul. That misses, and the count's even at 2. On the ground, right side. Stop. Throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kodai Senga.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Turner.
Here's Trey Turner.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. 1 down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And a 1-1. On the ground, right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
In for a strike. It's 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now batting.
So
right
man
fielder,
aboard. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
2-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Into the second deck it goes, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Two down, nobody on. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Just missed. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Now batting.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jose Azocar. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Stop, makes the play, and that's the inning. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Azocar drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next offering is down low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Vientos tossed to second, over to first, but he beats it.
Although we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand, the way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And there's a ball. High fly ball out to left field. Azocar gets under it, brings it in, and that is that. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Aaron Nola.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next one is off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
Nola fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout.
Now batting,
you can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. So digging in, Pete Alonso. Nola throw to first.
No, he's
Lindor
safe.
back in there. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Mark Vientos.
Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And now here is Starling Marte. And that drops in for a strike. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. Marte retired. That ends the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
42.
Danny Young.
Danny Young.
Trey Turner
Leading
at the
off
plate.
for Philadelphia, shortstop Trey Turner.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first.
out.
That's the first out in the top of the 7th. So
Up next
here
for Philadelphia,
is Bryce
first
Harper.
baseman Bryce Harper.
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after
Now
hitting a line
batting,
drive that finds a
designated
glove, but you
hitter,
will
Kyle
get some high
Schwarber.
fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Chopped out in front of the plate. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Schwarber out of the play. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens.
Ball, that's just out.
Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on.
Two
You want to
strikes.
minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Good job to fight that one off. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. And that's all they'll get. Luis Angel
Now
Acuna up now for the Mets.
Luis Angel
If he were an average
Acuna.
catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, one away. And it's even up.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Now batting.
Now a chance for
left fielder,
Jose Azocar.
Jose Azocar.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now two aboard.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And
Now
that takes
batting,
quick, strong
shortstop,
wrist to pull that off.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but really
Tanner Banks takes over on the mound.
Number 42, Tanner Banks.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. The tying run at the plate. Check swing, called strike. Tying run at the plate.
We got full count.
he should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Struck him out of the foul tip.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Mets.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the eighth.
42.
Ryan Stanek.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in,
Leading
Nick
off for the Phillies,
Castellanos.
right fielder Nick Castellanos.
That one not close. And that's ball two.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Now batting, left fielder Max Kepler.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Max Kepler.
Ball, that's out.
Castellanos on at first, nobody out. And ball
Take your base,
four,
ball
two
four.
aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there.
Now
Last
batting,
pitch wasn't even
catcher,
much to think about.
JT Realmuto.
First and second, no outs. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Just
Ball
missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next
Ball,
pitch is
that's it.
inside. 3-1. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed.
That's
There's
an out.
1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Alec Bohm
Now
stands in
batting,
for the
third
Phillies.
baseman, Alec Bohm.
Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
2 outs. On a line, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much a
Now
model
batting,
swing
center
on that
fielder,
one as he ripped it
Johan
into the opposite field
Rojas.
gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Digging in, Johan Rojas. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one high in the air to left center. Azokar on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th. In
off
steps
for
the
the
polar
Mets,
bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Fly ball center field. Rojas in and to his right, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an
Now
outfielder.
batting,
Got to put it into
third
his
baseman,
highest gear and go a
Marquez.
long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's a little bit low. Smoked on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And there are 2 down.
For the Mets.
2 down,
Right
base is
fielder,
empty.
Starling
So up next for New York,
Marte.
Starling Marte. And that is downstairs. 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter. He's been so
Now
good against
pitching
lefties.
For the Mets, number 42, A.J. Minter.
Now it's the second
Leading off
baseman,
for the
Bryson
Phillies,
Stott.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
2-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Now
Here's
batting,
Turner now.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
One down, base is empty. And that
2 balls,
skips into
2
dirt.
strikes.
And he grounds one back up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Got him. Nice play. 2 outs, base
Now
is
batting,
empty.
first baseman,
Bryce Harper to the
Bryce
plate.
Harper.
And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Very high with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. Ripped on a line. Marte makes the catch, inning over.
Now pitching for
Back
Philadelphia.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start
42.
the bottom of the ninth. Carlos Hernandez.
Hernandez.
He's pitching on 2 days rest. Luis Torrens
Leading off
up
for
now
the
for the
Mets,
Mets.
Catcher Luis Torrens.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
2 balls,
Boom.
2
That's
strikes.
cheddar, baby.
Fly ball to right. Hauls it in for the out. Stepping in, Tyrone Taylor. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Top of the zone for a called strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And that's a little bit high. Full count now.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a 3-2. On the ground to third. Boom. Tosses across to first. So they get the out after a
Now
long battle at the plate.
Second baseman.
So
Luis
it's their last
Angel
chance in this one.
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. 2 down, nobody on. And that one inside and it hit him.
Oh, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off
Now
speed,
batting
but it still
left
stings.
fielder,
Getting hit by a
Jose
fastball is a whole different
Azocar.
story.
Azocar checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And he went around, says Ricky Holiday. The Mets down to their final strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.